mutual friends about their experience, and we looked them up online, we called them, and we started the process immediately.
My wife had a couple rough pregnancies, and we really wanted to adopt, and we had 2 boys and we wanted a girl, so that was one of our goals. But we wanted to make sure that we got a child from the foster care system and help them out, get a loving home, and make sure we provided for them.
It's been amazing. The support system is phenomenal from the minute I called to when we went through the process. The entire time they have been unbelievably supportive. Any questions that we have, any type of education that we need, or if we need to just speak to somebody just to vent, they have been at our side continuously. Anytime any of our licenses are going to expire, or anything to do with our fostering license, they have been right by our side.
Yeah, it can be an overwhelming process sometimes with all the requirements and what you have to do and social workers coming in your house, but they're very good at making sure they explain everything so you know what to expect. If you miss something on your paperwork, then they'll be there to make sure you fill it out correctly. So they're very supportive, very helpful, and I'm glad that we had a chance to work with them because they're very professional, they know what they're doing.
I would definitely tell them to look up Niños, Latino, Unidos. Because of our experience, we were able, and we're still able, to open our home and continue fostering to adopt. They have been very supportive, and they've guided us through this process that is really life-changing for us.
Yeah, I would say open your minds and your hearts. Initially when I was considering this process going into this whole thing, I was concerned that I wasn't going to be able to love a child that wasn't from my own blood. But we got into the process, and I met our first placement, and I couldn't have been more in love. And it just comes naturally once you have the experience and you care for somebody who's in a situation that you can improve. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel proud, and you're just going to feel loved. So just go for it. It can make you feel very proud of what you're doing. If you're searching, for something to do, some way to contribute, to give back, and if your family has the capability to do it, you're in the right situation mentally, you have room in your home and in your heart, and you want to do something, do this. You get a large sense of pride out of it. You feel like you're giving back, and it's right in front of you. You're looking at this child, you feed them, you give them love, you clothe them, and they're happy. You see them laugh. You take care of them when they're hurt. You make them feel better, feel loved. It's rewarding instantly, and it's a good thing to do. It's the right thing to do, in my opinion.
I think in our home, we have no boundaries, we have no titles. So what we bring to them is a sense of family value, a sense of unity, a sense of love, and a sense of safety. That's the most important. They can come to us at any time. They can come to us at any time. They can ask any questions at any time. Any concerns that they have, they know that they can come to us, see us as their parents, because we are. And we are their role models.
Yeah, absolutely. I think too, for our experience, we have a small baby. So in other situations where if you have an adolescent or you have a child who's maybe 4, 5, 6 or older, you're providing a sense of acceptance because they've probably been to a couple homes. So they're coming in with this feeling of, maybe they are not wanted somewhere else. Maybe that might not be the situation. Maybe some other circumstances brought them to your home, but they're gonna not help but be able to feel like maybe it was me. you know, that these people didn't want me to be in their home, so now I have to go somewhere else. So when they're coming to you and you're providing that love and that sense of family, they're going to get a sense of acceptance. They're going to feel like they belong somewhere and that you want them to be there. And that can be life-changing. That could be for them everything. So if you're able to provide that for that child, I think it's tremendously rewarding for yourself and for the child you have in your home.
And it's a good head start for their future as well.
Absolutely. It's going to provide them self-confidence. They're going to feel a sense of purpose. You know, there's going to be a lot of psychological benefits to helping that child out. So,
Even if it's a short time.
yeah, absolutely.
In our case, let's just say we had a baby from when she was 22 days old, and we lost her at 18 months. And you're really never prepared when it's your first placement and your first loss. But in this situation, what it taught us is to have faith in what we did for those 18 months. Because we were able to give her a home and a life that she probably wouldn't have had if we wouldn't have brought her into our home for those months. The way we got through with it was a lot of talking, a lot of therapy within each other as a family, a lot of faith, and I don't know.
Perspective. So you have to look at it from a point of view of what did you do, not what did you lose. It's taken a while to realize that. Honestly, it was a devastating process. We were pretty sure she was going to be ours, and that was our goal with this placement, because that was the scenario we were posed in the beginning. It was almost a certain thing, but it didn't work out that way, and it took me a while to realize that I have to be grateful for what I did for her, what we did as a family for her, and you have to also, looking back, I didn't see it as something where, we're going to lose her one day, so I can't get too close. We didn't look at it that way, and I don't suggest that you should. And I'm glad we didn't, because we gave her everything, and because of that, she developed such a strong personality. She was happy, she was thriving, she was exceeding her milestone markers. So don't take this in a way where you should protect your heart or guard your family or any of that. Give that child everything. You have it.
110%.
And no matter if you think it's 100% or you think it's a 1%, that's not the point. The point is the perspective of, giving that child what they need, which is love and good food. And those two things, if you do that for any child, you're doing the right thing.
Definitely. Perfect. Definitely. It's heartbreaking, but you will get through it. And then when a second placement comes, wow, okay, so I did this, and now the second placement came, and each placement is different because we've had so far 3, and one for respite for a week, and then now one that we're actually moving into adoption. We're waiting for her to sign adoption paperwork. But each placement has been so different. It's like, okay, this is why she didn't stay. Okay, she went back to a family member. That was great. Then the second baby that's coming to my house, hey, we held her for another person in the agency. We got to do that and move on and experience that. I mean, I've experienced so many beautiful things through this process, from being able to get a call and saying you have a baby at the hospital, and picking her up and getting wheeled out like as if I gave birth. So to all the moms out there that think, I can't have any more kids, or I can't even have any children, this experience gave me that experience. I was able to literally walk out of that hospital being wheeled out like I just gave birth, got into my car with the baby, and brought her home. So I never missed that experience. I'm so glad, because being pregnant is horrible. So So you kind of skip the 9 months and you get an instant baby. So it's a very beautiful thing if you see it, that you're helping out these children that are in need. It's not just babies, it's youths, it's even adults. I mean, you can adopt such a wide range or foster such a wide range of children. And each age is so beautiful. And each age comes with its difficulties, but it's just such a beautiful experience.